This is the file dashboard.egs. So this is all about the code I have written for this. So let's look at a glance of this code. This provided HTML document is intended to create a simple web page displaying products fetched from the Fake Store API. Let's break down the structure and functionality of the code here. And this dashboard.egs simply describes the HTML document fetches product from Fake Store API, dynamically generates product cards based on the fetched data, and uses CSS for styling and JavaScript for dynamic content creation. The resulting web page displays a grid of product cards with images, titles, rates, prices, and descriptions of the API on hover. So this is all about the things. We have been used the general HTML content to create the following things which I have described now. So let's move into the next file which I have been created, that is index.js. So here let's look at the code once in a glance. So here starts the Express server on port 3000 and logs a message to the console. Upon successful server starts, here this node.js application uses Express to handle routes for user sign up, sign in, and dashboard. Firebase Admin SDK integrates with Firestore for user data storage and retrieval. EGS is used as the templating engine for rendering dynamic views. Error handling is implemented for database operations and user authentication checks. So this is like authentication checks here. Let's move into this code. So here we have gone through the general terms which we have been declared earlier many times. Here app, so let's go with this. These are the actually files which I have been created. Actually, the package JSON file is crucial for managing dependencies and defining scripts that automate tasks related to the project, such as the starting the server, running tests, and uses node.mon for development. To use this package.json file in a node.js project, you would typically place it in the root directory of our project and run npm install to install all dependencies listed in dependencies. After that, you can use the defined scripts via npm run script/name. This file structure and content provides the foundational setup necessary to manage and run a node.js web application with dependencies like Express and Firebase Admin SDK efficiently. So let's move on to this and let's have a glance of this entire project. So it's the general label tags I have been used here, which we generally and regularly use most oftenly. This HTML document creates a login from styled with CSS. The form includes fields for username, email, and password with a submit button. The CSS styles handle layout, positioning, typography, and appearance of the form and its elements, aiming for a centered, visually appealing design on a semi-transparent background with a blur effect. However, there are some styling issues such as incorrect usage of padding and possibly unintended negative effects which may need correction for better alignment and aesthetics. So let's go with the signup.egs file and let's have a look at the signup.egs file. It was the general CSS which I have been using from the beginning of our course. So this is the JavaScript. Actually, this HTML document creates a sign-up page with a form style using CSS. It aims to collect username, email, password, and re-entered password from users. However, there are some issues with the JavaScript validation script which needs adjustment to work properly when verifying password matchings. The CSS style provides layout, design, and responsive behavior to the sign-up form, making it visually appealing and functional for users to interact with. And here are the things which we need to know is it needs to be placed inside an event listener that triggers when the form is submitted on submit event to check the values entered by the user. And like it runs once when the page loads, but at the time the form inputs are empty. So attempts to validate if the password and re-entered password match when the form is submitted. However, the script is placed incorrectly and won't work as intended. So that explains the entire thing here. So this was like dashboard.egs. Here I have the folders of which were not related to this task particularly, but that belongs to the full stack itself. So this is all about the task. Thank you.